Welcome back to Eatsy, where if we can make golden sour beef bowls, then so can you. The history of golden sour beef bowls is intertwined with the nomadic traditions of the Mongolian people of northern China. The dish features thinly sliced beef in a golden-hued, tangy sauce, where beef is a prized ingredient due to the nomadic lifestyle of the Mongolian people. What sets this dish apart is the use of pickled ingredients, which contribute to both the tanginess and the vibrant color. This culinary technique reflects the resourcefulness of the northern Chinese, who historically relied upon pickling to preserve vegetables during harsh winters. So let's talk about the beef. The easiest way to go about it is to go to your local Asian market and grab a 500-gram package of hot pot beef just like this one. They are a little bit more expensive because they're pre-cut in the store, but it saves you having to cut beef that thinly all on your own. And for the other ingredients, we got chili peppers, tomatoes, ginger, garlic, cilantro, enoki mushrooms, and you guys might be thinking to yourselves, what in the heck is this stuff up here? That, my friends, are green pickled chilies. You could get a jar of it like this at your local Asian markets. I'm just not sure why Auntie and Uncle has theirs in a glass Tupperware container like this. Maybe they lost the lid or something. And what is this? Pause it. Enhance. Enhance. Yellow Lantern chili sauce. This is another pickled chili sauce that will help with the flavor and with the golden color. Lastly on our list of vegetables is some chopped green onions. And lastly are some vermicelli noodles. These are the really thin ones, kind of like angel hair noodles. We're going to start this recipe by putting 2 of the little bundles of those noodles into a bowl and covering them with room temperature water. These are going to sit for an hour, so don't use hot water. For the mushrooms, you just want to cut the bottoms off and then pull them apart into little bundles. Next onto the tomato, which will be diced. We'll also be dicing up 8 cloves of garlic, about 4 slices of ginger, and 2 green onions. Just dice them all up. You'll be doing the same thing with the chili peppers, just dice them up. With 2 different kinds of pickled chilies and now the fresh chilies as well, you can begin to see that this dish is indeed quite zingy. So all you zingy adverse people like me out there, be warned.
You have been warned.
The first thing we're going to do over at the stove is boil a pot of water. In that water, we're going to add the vermicelli noodles. We're going to let the noodles sit in the boiling water for about 5 minutes. When you scoop the noodles out, put them in the bottom of what will be your serving bowl. Everything else that we prepare from this point onward will be going in on top of these noodles in the serving bowl. In the same boiling water, you can then add in your mushrooms. Same dealio here, let your mushrooms cook for about 5 minutes in the boiling water. Then add them to the serving bowl on top of the noodles. Then again, in the same boiling water, we're going to add in the 500 grams of hot pot beef. What we're doing here is blanching the beef before it goes on to the next part of the cooking process. Make sure you don't overcook the beef in the hot water. The point is just to get rid of all this brown stuff that's going to emerge out of the meat. If we didn't boil the beef first, this would both affect the color and the taste of the final product. So we want to make sure we get rid of it and strain the beef out of the water when it's mostly browned. Make sure that you don't overcook the beef slices in the water because it will lose the tenderness. Rather than adding the beef to the serving bowl, it's going to be set aside for a little bit until we can cook it into the soup, where it will absorb a lot more flavors. So let's start that soup now. In a large pan with high edges, add some oil to the pan over medium to high heat. To that oil, we're going to add all our ginger and not quite all the garlic. Save a little bit of the garlic for later. Give the garlic and ginger a quick stir, and then we're going to add in the diced tomato. Then we're going to add in a tablespoon of the green pickled chili peppers. And you guys have no idea how many times I had to re-record that to say that tongue twister. Then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of the Yellow Lantern chili sauce. Give all that a quick stir together, and then we're going to add 2.5 cups of hot water straight out of the kettle. If you want to, here you could use 2.5 cups of chicken stock, but just water is fine. Then we're going to add half a tablespoon of oyster sauce. After that, it's 1.5 tablespoons of white vinegar. Then just a quick little blurb of dark soy sauce just for a bit of color. And then finally you can add your beef back into this soup. Let the broth come up to a boil to make sure that your beef is well heated. And then you can pour the whole thing on top of your serving bowl of noodles and mushrooms. But we're not quite done yet. In a new small pan, we're going to make a hot oil topping. In your little pan, you're going to want to add about 2 or 3 tablespoons of oil. To that oil, we're going to add the red chili peppers, the green onion, and that little bit of garlic that you saved. Let the oil heat up and let it start to sizzle like this, and you'll want to let the flavors cook into the oil like this for about a minute. And then we lost the footage for some reason, but you just take your oil topping and pour it right on top of your beef bowl. And there you have it, golden sour beef bowl. It's a spicy, colorful dish that's perfect for sharing with your spice-loving friends and family. If you love spice and want to see if this dish is up to your standards, please give it a try and let us know down in the comments what you think of it. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like, and we upload a new recipe every week, so hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of them. And as always, thank you so much for watching.